Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Please like, share and comment. And today's topic is very important. So as long as you have even just one policy, share this and continue to watch, because share this to your friends, share this to your family who has the policy. And my name is Seph. People call me Seph Coco, the insurance Coco, and coming from Gratitude, the Good People team.
Hi, I'm Mourice. I'm from Gratitude, the Good People team. So today, right, we have a guest, a special guest. Eugene is one of our client and also one of more curious one lah. Always, right, got a lot of curious and weird question to ask regarding policy detail. So I thought, why not bring him live so that you can ask on behalf of you guys. And I'm sure you all also got a lot of same confusion like what he thinks. So please welcome our guest, Eugene.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Thanks, Seph. Thanks, Mourice, for having me.
Okay, so if you have any questions, please leave your question below. When we saw the question, then we will answer the question. So one disclaimer before the standard disclaimer, to please ask relevant questions. So if you ask, wow, this one very handsome leh, this Eugene, can I get his phone number? Sorry, we cannot provide this one PDPA. Unless Eugene, you're okay with it.
No.
Okay, so before we start all this, the standard disclaimer is that this is a live show. We do not want to mention any insurance company. So when you leave comment, when you leave any questions, please avoid leaving insurance company. And second, all the content we share is based on our personal experience and our opinion. It does not constitute legal or financial advice and cannot be used as court evidence. Last but not least, viewers are welcome to engage, but please be respectful.
Don't F us.
Yes. If you want to be a bit kek tong, wow, you are very, very motivated, yes, please do, but avoid being disrespectful lah. And no rude or offensive language is allowed. Let's maintain a positive and respectful environment for discussion. You can be kek tong, but please don't attack us lah. Don't attack the host, the hostess, or the guests. Okay?
So yeah, Seph, you have this standard disclaimer. So let me have a non-standard disclaimer. All right. So this is a language disclaimer. So last time, right, this show is a very formal and all proper English. But this time, since we are all Malaysian, we will make it very different this round. We make it more Rojak style lah. Okay, so we have English, Malay, probably Chinese, Tamil, no. Random slang here and there. So we are mixed language a bit. But don't worry, we are all Malaysian. The flavor is all there. Chill and enjoy the show.
Okay. All right. So for today's show, the main topic for today's show is decoding your policy detail. So to put it more layman, we help you to understand your policy a little bit more. And what are the main things that you need to look into? Sounds a bit heavy, huh? Because as far as I know, for 300 people, for the 300 clients that I've approached previously, they seldom read. I think there's only one client that actually read his own policy. The rest of them, they don't fully read the policy. But don't worry, we are not here to stress you. We will break it down to easy peasy pieces so that it's much easier for you to understand and digest. It's like rojak.
Yep, so basically, right, this session is help you to understand what the heck is in your policy contract. And a lot of times, right, when we buy insurance, we sign on something, but we do not know what we are signing. Am I right? And even though you read the contract, there are a lot of bombastic words. And those small font that we cannot see one, right? Until I pening kepala, right? We don't want you to just buy a policy and later only realize, ayo, this one cannot claim lah, only can claim that one. So we will show you how to read it properly, what are the keywords that you need to look for, and what's important and how to decode your policy like pro. Don't worry, no need a degree holder, a law degree holder, you can understand one.
So a lot of people say that, wow, policy is such a thick book. Why they want to make it in a way? Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
So the way I look at it is that a policy, insurance policy, it's like a combination of medical and law. So it's a contract, and so you have to understand how to read a contract. And it also highly involves medical. That's why sometimes you really need to understand the medical terms.
All right, let's start by looking at two common types. The life insurance and the personal accident insurance. Sounds very familiar, right? But actually, they are quite different. A lot of people confuse it. So, let me tell you a story. I have this client, we call it Aming lah. Okay? Aming really sayang his wife. So, every month he works very hard and pays his bill, take care of everything. One day he thought of, if anything happened to me, at least my wife have something to protect and settle the house loan and continue her life easier. So he decided to buy an insurance. But here's the thing. He bought a personal accident, not a life insurance, thinking that they're having the same benefits and the same thing. Right. Then a few years later, Aming suddenly fell sick. Something serious to Aming, but not accident. Sadly, he passed away. His wife tried to claim the insurance, but the insurance company told her, no, this is not accident related, it's not covered. She was really heartbroken, you know. Yeah, not just from losing the husband, but also realizing the payout she was expecting to settle the house loan, tak boleh keluar.
No.
Why? Because personal accident insurance only pay if death is due to accident, but not sakit. If Aming had buy the life insurance, right, he would have cover his house loan already, like what his plan. Even though if touch wood, yeah, let's say Aming passed away because of suicide. After a year waiting period, in the life policy, he still can pay out.
Oh, by the way, just to check with the audience now, do you know that if your policy has any life insurance or takafu, or hiba for takafu product, there is a suicidal clause. So in insurance, when it comes to contract, we call it clauses. So each of the clauses, they stipulate something. One of the suicidal clause that I mentioned, it state that in the first year, the first 365 days, if you suicide, the insurance company will not pay the payout. But what if it is after a year? Then yes, they will pay out. Okay.
Yep, just like I said, if it's Aming, right? Even his suicide, he buy a life insurance, he able to get the payout. But now it's a personal accident. No payout. So you see the difference or not? So life insurance is more complete. It covers cause of death like sickness, old age, and yes, there's even suicide after the waiting period. Sometimes, our intention is good, but kalau salah beli policy, nanti coverage pun salah.
But I have one question, Maurice. When Aming bought this policy, right, does he know that it's it's an accident policy, or
He thought accident is actually serve as life insurance.
oh.
That is the thing.
So he has never reviewed his policy.
Correct. That's why, right, it's super important, right, to review your policy, and even better to review your loved one from time to time. Sit down with your agent, ask the right question. What is it cover, and what is really the benefit? How do you claim it? Make sure the coverage still fits your needs from time to time. Sometimes, right, we buy many years ago, Life changes, and from a single become a mother, from become a
Executive
father.
to a manager.
Correct. But the policy never changed. So better to check now than regret later. So review, we said just now, right? Review your policy from time to time, right? Not just looking at coverage, but also understand what type of protection actually you have. Some people have life insurance, some people have takafu with hiba. But the way, right, of both work a bit different, especially when it comes to payout. Who gets the money? That's the important part, right? Yeah. A lot of people think that it's the same, but actually got a lot of difference, especially depending on whether it's life insurance or takafu. In life insurance, right? Oh, let me stop for a while. I'm actually going into telling you what's the difference between life insurance and takafu. Why? In life insurance, right, if you name your nominee, when something happens to you, the insurance will pay to that person. Am I right?
Yes.
But sometimes if we didn't do it properly, the money can goes to Faraid, which is the Islamic Inheritance Law or the Distribution Act, or even stuck in a legal process for many years, and you still cannot get a payout. Yeah. Takafu with hiba, on the other hand, is a bit special. You can do a hiba declaration. That means you gift that payout directly to someone, and that person will get the money straight. If, say, my husband get a 5 million hiba, I wish, and then put the nominee as me, and nobody can challenge it, and I will get the money payout directly if it's takafu hiba. No need to go through Faraid and don't need to go through court. Faster and no headache. I am the one who getting the money. Yep. So, Seph, have you ever think, right? What if the person, right, insurance money ends up going through Faraid? What will happen?
Yes, it's a question that sometimes because I understand already. So when we are doing one thing when we are doing road shows, we always have the poster for 保险投诉站 or insurance complaint station. So there are people who come to us in the road show or that I have received they will ask questions like this. They will say that, so if my I punya suami beli ni, and then how does that distribute? So it's a question that a lot of people has. So Mourice, do you want to answer this?
Let's say for Muslim, in life insurance, when you name a nominee, you are actually telling the insurance company, this person is the person that I trust to receive the money first. That person might only be a trustee, not actually the owner of the money. So, what is trustee? Seph, do you want to answer this?
Trustee is someone that is trusted, the person that is trusted to execute according to the will.
Correct. So if your nominee is your parent, your spouse, your children, they are treated as beneficial nominees. So beneficial nominees and trustee, do you know what are the differences? Okay, so let me give you some scenario. If you buy life insurance and you name your ex-girlfriend as the nominee, but after somehow I get married, the nominee didn't update to your wife's name. What happened when you pass away?
Wow, I can see a drama happening already.
Dang, dang,
Brewing
dang.
some tea.
So, if you name your ex-girlfriend and she's still alive, the insurance company will pay 100% of the money to your ex. However, she is just a trustee, not a beneficiary. Like I said earlier, beneficiary is only 3 categories: parent, spouse, children, dan lain-lain bukan. Okay, it's only these 3 persons. Okay, these 3 categories lah. So, However, she's just a trustee, not the beneficiary, but AIA still pay the money. The company will still pay the money to her because according to the contract. However, your wife, if she knows, and the ex has to return the money to the legal wife, the wife can actually contest it. Yup. Provided the wife know. Otherwise, I will tiam lah. Yeah, inside my pocket already. Oh. Yeah.
So in this case, because Muslim, their inheritance is go through the faraid. So if let's say the client is actually a Muslim, what should they do?
Okay, before I go to Muslim, right? Can I tell you another scenario first? There's even more drama. What if you are single, you buy a life insurance, and you name your mother as a nominee? But after somehow you get married, and you didn't update the nominee as your wife, what happened when you pass away?
Okay, I can actually take this answer.
Yeah.
So what happened is that they actually look into when the policy is in force. So if let's say in 2020 I'm single, I have a girlfriend. We maybe have we legally we are not married yet. So that time I bought one life insurance and then I nominated my mom, which is the rightful beneficiary. So this one is very important. At the time, my mother is my rightful beneficiary. And let's say in 2022, I married my girlfriend. She's my wife already. In 2020, let's say 2024, I pass away. My mother will be the rightful beneficiary for the life insurance that I bought in 2020. Because during that time, during the insurance is in force, when I'm purchasing this, she is the rightful beneficiary.
In short, right, your wife does not receive anything.
If I only have one policy lah.
Correct. With this policy, if you nominated your mom and your wife wouldn't get anything, the company will still pay 100% to your mom. Your wife will get something unless your mother shares some lah.
Yes.
Yes. Why? Mother is fall under the beneficiary category. Like I said earlier, the beneficiary category have three: mother, spouse, and children. Dan lain no. Okay. So come back to your question, Seph. You are asking Muslim having life insurance policy, then
Yes.
going through faraid, then how, right?
Because it's one of the common problem that we found out during the roadshow or even during some of my warm markets. So what happened is that when I done a policy review with them, then I was like, hey, you actually bought life insurance and this person is a Muslim. So I would check with them, so what prompted you to buy this life insurance? Do you know the consequences? If he fully understand and it was an informed decision, then good. Okay, let's say I'm helping audience to ask this. If let's say I'm a Muslim and I realize one of my policy is actually got life insurance one or it's under convention one. How
How? Very cake lor. Not the cake you eat. It's really very cake, sorry. Right, for Muslim, right, if your insurance money ends up going through faraid, the money will be distributed based on Islamic inheritance law. Faraid, right, got fixed percentage depending on who's still alive and how much to distribute. Give you an example. Let's say Ahmad passed away. And he leaves behind wife, one son, one daughter. So the faraid distribution will be wife get 1/8 of the estate. Son and daughter share the rest. But son gets double of the daughter. So remaining 7/8, right, will be divided. Son gets 2 parts and daughter gets 1 part.
Okay, so to continue that, to put it into a number, I actually calculated. So let's say the total share, let's say the amount to be distributed after the wife gotten the 1/8, 1 part of 8 part of the share is 80,000. Then left to the children, son is supposed to get 2 times of the daughter. So you take 80,000 divided by 3, which each part is 26,666.67. And
Wow.
son will get 2 parts. So the son will actually get 53,000 333.33 cents. And the daughter will get 26,666 and 67 cents. So this story, thank you for sharing with that. I have actually another story to share. One Muslim family with 4 daughters. Okay. So with 4 daughters, the husband has bought a huge hiba to protect the wife as well as the daughters. But he thought he bought hiba, and he has not really reviewed his policy since. So what happened is that he actually bought a life insurance.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a disaster waiting to be happen. And by the time he passed away, which he did, the life insurance pay out. Okay. So what happened is that if let's say the insurance company will pay out one according to the nominee, they will still pay out. So the wife actually received it 100%. But then the brother of the husband, the brother of the deceased husband went and contest in Mahkamah Sharia.
Then how?
She has to.
Vomit out.
Yes, she has to vomit out.
Oh no.
And imagine if you already spend some of the money to settle some loan or to settle some debt, it is your obligation to take out that money to the court.
So, having a takafu hiba, the person you name is not just a nominee. They are actually the beneficiary as well. Hiba means a gift. So when you pass away, right, the payout goes straight to that person as a gift. No need to go through foreign, no legal fight, no delay. It's very clear cut. So when it comes to life insurance or takafu hiba, if you really want that particular person to have that, we have to take takafu hiba.
Okay, thank you, Maurice. So in next part, I would like to talk a little bit. I would like to take some time to check with you. Do you have any questions? If you have any question, please please write it down, and then please help us to share. Hi, Melissa. Oh yes,
Wow,
Eugene is our
yes.
special guest. Very leng chai.
Correct.
Hi, Liz.
Betul lang cai.
Thank you, Ren En.
Thank you, Ren En. So do you have any question that just put your question into the comment and then we will answer you accordingly. Yeah?
Yes. So I would like to slightly introduce Eugene. I actually met Eugene. You know what? Let me pass this to Eugene. Okay, hello, Eugene.
Hi everyone. Hi Seph.
So can you tell me, can you try to recall how do you meet me?
I want to know.
I think that was a year ago. We met in Cheras Leisure Mall. I recall that time was roadshow, I would say.
Yes, we were having a
We do
roadshow there.
roadshow. Yeah.
Okay, so Seph approached me, and then that time I was also considering to review my financial plans or insurance policies that I have. So once he, gave me a review, explains what I'm lacking of in terms of the policy and coverage. So that's where we met, and then I'm his client now.
So when the time I review his policy, one thing about Eugene is that he's very open. So when we sit down, when I ask and probe, then he is okay to open up his policy for me to review. So I know, wow, this one, he must be he must have the thought to review his insurance, but he haven't taken the action yet. And thanks to Roadshow, I get to approach him at the moment.
Okay, Eugene, what makes you want to review your policy at that time?
Because I think if I remember clearly, it's after I changed my job for almost 7 months. So it's after the probation. I think it's stable in my new career. So that's where I think of probably I will need to so-called, I wouldn't say it's a best described like invest or do a good saving or to manage my risk in my life. much better. So that's why there's a thought of having, like, review my current insurance policy. And that time, I would just pass by, and then there was an opportunity, then I just took it. Yep.
So can I say that 身價高咗，驚死，right?
Yep, you're right.
Okay, so before I invited Eugene, last week I actually texted him. I said, hey, wait, was it a text or a call? I think I called him. I said that I need your help. I'm going to have a live show next week. And I do have complaints or questions collected from Roadshow, but I think it's not so fun lah. That, we are always sendiri cakap, sendiri song only. Sendiri shock, sendiri cakap. So I say, I want to invite you to be one of the guests in our show. If you have any questions, or your friend has any question, or your family has any question, can you help me to collect their questions? And then you ask us in the show. So, Eugene, do you want to start with your first questions?
Sure. So before I ask the questions that I collected from my friends, what about we continue the stories that you guys share just now? So I was thinking and hearing that Hiba life insurance, would there be any possible cases where Hiba would got contested? So why would that happen, and what's the next?
Okay. Thank you, Eugene. He put it in a very nice way. So there's actually a case recently. What happened is that there's one of the Hiba that is being contested. So it went to the headline, wow, Hiba the Chaba or Hiba di Chaba, like that.
But I thought Hiba cannot be Chaba.
Okay.
Right.
In under the law, any contract can be Chaba.
But
Success
whether can
tak
menang
success,
or not, right?
Yes, menang tak menang, then it's a thing. And another thing, we don't just try not to just look at the title. You have to look slightly deeper. So when actually my client asked me, hey, what happened? So I been Hiba macam mana? Can be Chaba. So some scared, because they bought Hiba with the intention that it can protect the one they really wanted to protect. So if it can be Chaba, it can be contested. It kind of destroy the meaning of it. So I study law. Before I answer to my client, so I went into the detail. Okay, so what happened is that this husband loved his wife very much. He bought 1 million Hiba when he's still alive lah, with sound-minded. All the paperwork go through cantik one, according to the SOP. Okay, so when he passed away, of course, the insurance company pay to the nominee, which is the wife, the beneficiary as well. Okay. The husband's family is not happy. So they brought it up. Their first step is they brought it up to Mahkamah Syariah. Tapi ditendang.
Yeah, because Hiba is according to Sharia law. So the wife actually have nothing wrong receiving this gift from the husband.
But at this point of time, the wife is unaware of the family of the husband is doing this. So when they are being tendang, right, they found out, Mahkamah Syariah cannot go through. So how? Okay, they actually hire someone. They actually hire a lawyer. So this lawyer actually said that, I'm not sure whether the lawyer suggested, but what they do is that they, together with the lawyer, went to the civil court. So in civil court, all the written documents, they do not stipulate that it is a Hiba, nor it is a Takafu product. So they keep on saying life insurance claim payout. So it accidentally misinformed the judge that it is a life insurance. Of course, it can be contested. But somehow, when the court called for hearing, the wife is unaware. Okay. So you know what happened, right? When you were being called to hearing and then you do not present yourself, they don't care whether you are aware or not aware. So it rules against your favor.
Of course, you are not respecting the court.
So after that, then the wife found out. Then that's where the news boomed. So this case haven't settled one. But looking at the detail of it, you know how this is going to end. It's just that it haven't finalized. It haven't has a final answer. So we can't give you the final answer. But we know how things going to end. Okay, back to Eugene. Does this answer your questions?
Yep. It's kind of clear. So I'm thinking of, because you were asking if if I could collect some questions from my
Yes.
friends, right?
Mm.
So, and since you are speaking on the news and cases right now,
Mm.
so one of the latest news that we always um, hear or listen from the neighborhood or whatever, um, one of it is why is actually our medical insurance premium is getting higher price and higher price, higher and higher, day by day, like probably year by years, right?
And
So
never ended, right?
yeah, it's like when are we like enough? It's never enough, right? So what does that happen, and why is happening that? Yeah.
Okay, so let me check with this, Eugene. Because he's not my medical insurance client. I do not sell any medical insurance with him. When we review that time, you actually have quite a good medical insurance. Does your insurance has any price increment before?
Yes.
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 So, do you like that feeling?
It comes with what do you say, the upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
It is an upgrade. That's why there's if I remember clearly, it's a promotion, and I took the opportunities to upgrade. And of course, when you upgrade, there's higher prices, so they're premium. So, and upgrade meanings that you have bigger coverage lah. Yeah. So that was what happened. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened to Eugene is that he did a right decision, and it's actually a very good situation that he was in. First, he's healthy. So by the time he has the opportunity to choose whether or not to upgrade his policy. As far as I know, at the time that he was upgrading his medical insurance, there's no GIO coming from the insurance company. Okay. Second.
Okay. Seph, would you want to explain a bit of what is GIO?
Okay. So when it comes to GIO, I'm sorry, we are so used to the
It's so
term,
jargon,
the
right?
jargons. GIO stand for Guaranteed Issue Offer. So what it means is that if you receive this Guaranteed Issue Offer, any upgrade that's stipulated in the offer letter, you will not go through financial underwriting, and most important, you will not go through medical underwriting. Meaning, if the person is not as healthy, they will still be able to get it as long as they have the guaranteed issue offer.
Do they need to go through waiting period?
No.
No. All right.
Okay. So to answer back your questions, why medical insurance keep on increasing price? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Is medical insurance going to stop increasing price? Never. It's going to keep on increasing. Why? Because the cost of medical is going to go up, and when the cost of insurance going up, the cost of premium, the cost of insurance is going to go up as well. Because when you claim, you end up claiming more. So the cost for the insurance is up, and when the cost of insurance is up, the premium is up. So recently we see this happening to majority of the insurance company, especially the one that was sold at a lower price. The policy that was sold as a lower premium, so they have a much higher percentage of hiking. And okay, I can give you one example. So you try to imagine a medical insurance product. One product is one pool. So in this pool, you add water by paying the premium, being one of the member of the insurance. Then you collect the water. So if got one people claim, they take out the water from the pool. What happens if more and more people take the water out from the pool and the water flow is getting more and more? The water level in the pool is going to get lesser and lesser. When it is lesser to a certain threshold, the insurance company have no choice to increase premium for every of the member for the pool. So this is what happened, that the medical insurance increase. The medical insurance premium increase. Yeah, that explained to that. I know I don't like it because I am one of the medical insurance. I have medical insurance as well. I don't like the premium to go up, but it is going. This is what happened.
Yep. So that's why I actually received a lot of feedback from the hospital doctor, from clients, and they are actually saying, the insurance company currently they are checking very thoroughly, very strict, and they don't allow to get the claim so easily. So there's no point buying insurance anymore, getting a medical card whereby it's not covering. So why is it the company do so? It because right, the company is trying to keep the cost of insurance low and not to have like abuse of using medical card. Why I say the company want to prevent abusing using medical card? I can give you an example lah. So this is a story from a friend, a client that is bringing the children to ER. So when he go to the admission counter to register, the nurse is actually first question. It's a common question. So are there insurance that? Right? So client would definitely say, yes, I have insurance. Do you expect what is the next question?
What's the
Mama
next
so hospital
question?
ga?
So, they ask the client.
Yes. The second is even before the doctor see the kid, the admission nurse is actually asking, Mama so hospital ga?
Later tell me which hospital is this after the show.
But it's not all the hospital, but it somehow it happens, whenever they know that you have a medical card, even before they diagnose with anything that you have, they will ask you whether you want to admit or not. That's the reason why nowadays, right, not enough of rooms lah and pack, and also why the medical cost is actually increasing. It because right, they simply use. Yeah, the child might not need to admit, but when you ask like that as a parent lah, I would say admit lor. Correct or not? Because I do not know what. It's good to admit so to monitor my child lah. But it could be your child no need. So that's where one of the cause is increasing. Yeah.
Do you notice medical services it's very anti-consumer one. No one love to go to hospital one. No one will go to clinic and say, oh, I want this one. Or I go to hospital, I want this one. Very rarely. But the person, when they are in the hospital, they were told what to do. They were told what to pay, what to sign. They are not like consumer, They are like treated like a student like that. Just follow.
They will just tell you, you need this, you need this. Sign here lah, sir.
And it make them feel that, it make us as a patient to feel that we don't have choice one. But I'm going to tell you that you do have choice. You can seek for second opinion. And do you know what are the other business that is also anti-consumer?
Can tell?
Insurance. Insurance also very anti-consumer one. Very rarely people come to you and say, I want to buy insurance, this.
Normally, sudah ada.
Yes. No one wants to think about insurance when they're healthy. But when they're not healthy, they chase after you and desperately try to buy it. I've seen someone who contacted different agents. I mean, being agent, we are in this industry for quite a while. We know each other. And they are the person is contacting different agent just to try to get insurance.
Can I buy?
Yes.
Right. This is very common in roadshow that we always encounter. Yeah, when we approach the person, talking about this, yeah, I heard from our colleague. Our colleague is in the roadshow. We actually approached this person. At that time, this person said, I don't need it. But few months later, right, this person is actually come back to us and says that he wants to buy insurance. That makes us curious, why you suddenly want to buy, isn't it? Then he said he's sick. But at that time, too bad.
What sick he has?
Cancer.
Ayo.
So sometimes, right, it's not that when you are healthy, you are able to choose. When you are not healthy, you have no bargain power. Yeah, and we don't want.
Yes.
The company don't want. Yes.
Yeah lah. Hey, I ask you, you go out and buy fruits, you see, wow, got many avocado over there. You see one got chat a bit one, not very nice one. Would you buy it with the same price?
No law.
Hello? Unless they give me 50% discount, I might think about it. If it's just a cosmetic issue, or maybe I'll take it lah. That's why we have loading. Then I just don't consume that part lor. That's why we have exclusion.
Correct.
And if it's so bad, wow, got more already, the avocado cannot eat already, I wouldn't buy it. Even just 10 cents, I wouldn't buy it also.
Correct. So, sum up, right? When you are young, when you are healthy, you should get the courage yourself as early as you can. When you are not old, as our age goes up, you wouldn't know what other sickness will come and attack us anytime. So we should get our protection as early as we can.
So to circle back to the question that Eugene threw out in the very beginning about the medical insurance premium hiking out. Okay, no one like it. Even insurance agent also don't like it. We are also being increased one. Okay, are you interested to know that what you should do if let's say this happens to you again? It will always happen one, just matter of time.
I will look at sorry. I will look at my if that happens to me where the insurance premium prices get higher, get increased, I will evaluate whether is there a choice to not increase or just stay there the same price?
Correct. That's a question itself, right?
Yes.
Okay. The answer is yes. If there is an increment, you do have a choice one, but you have to look at the situation first. First thing first, you have to look into your insurance, whether or not is there any adjustment you can do. In agent, we call it sustainability. So you can adjust the sum insured, this and that, so that maybe you are able to maintain the premium. But there's another trick I want to tell, people who are listening as well as you, is that look into the cost of insurance and calculate the rate of premium. Okay, the rate of premium is very easy. If let's say your medical insurance is covered for annual, we only take annual limit. Annual limit 5 million, let's say for example, 5 million. And then you need to pay 500 per month. So you take 5 million, you divide by 500. That is your easiest way to look into the rate of it. The higher the leverage, meaning 1 ringgit you pay, they leverage higher, the better. But of course, you also have to consider other things, whether or not it comes with any other benefits, whether or not it comes with other coverage. So those are the things that you have to consider one by one. Which one matter to you the most and which one you want to keep?
So the best is actually contact your agent so that you can discuss with your agent what is matter to you, whether how do you want to adjust your policy. So you can discuss and see probably you are single, right? Maybe life insurance is not that important to you right now, so you can adjust or other things, see whether you can adjust, increase or higher, that one throw out. That's how we play with the policy. So we call it sustainability. How do we sustain? I actually have a client that told me, don't worry, Mourice, I don't want to increase my premium. Don't adjust my coverage right now. But it's okay. Then the next question is, if you don't want to increase, I don't adjust your coverage, it wouldn't be able to sustain until the age of the contract.
Yes.
She said, I don't mind. That is another way. Because what she telling me was, in these 20 to 30 years, I just want to have a coverage. Maybe after 30 years, I wouldn't want this policy anymore. So I just want to protect these 20, 30 years. That's it. So that is another way you can look at.
Also, other than that, right, other than just adjusting your policy, you also have a price to look into the market right now. Is there any better product? Better medical insurance product that can provide better premium rate. If you are healthy, you are free to jump. Like I said just now, the pool, in the market there are so many pools. If you are healthy enough, you actually has no problem to jump to each of the pools. So you can jump to a pool that is much younger, meaning the pool is just being issued very recently, and then you can jump to a much better price. So you pay either you pay the same, it has much higher coverage, or you pay the coverage is the same but you pay lower.
It's true. Jumping pool is a very common thing that we always advise people to do that. Why? Because over the years, right, products keep changing. The market is also very competitive. And hence, right, the product will be better than last time. So it's getting better and better. So if you jump pool, there's one thing like Seph said, you are healthy, jump to a cheaper pool. And you get a better coverage and benefits.
Okay, so in the market, right, sometimes I get people to ask me, oh, if I choose to stay at the same pool, but then this person is very healthy one, what is the consequences? Why I cannot stay? You can, you definitely can, one is your choice. But my recommendation is that maybe you want to consider why you want to stay in this pool. You see, people who wanted a medical insurance but cannot leave the current pool, who are those people? Those are the people that are not healthy enough to jump to another pool because the new pool always medical underwrite them and they say, oh, sorry, we cannot accept you. So they are stuck in the old pool. And these kind of people, they tend to have higher claim one. Oh. Do you want to stay in the same pool with them?
No, I don't want.
Okay, so talking about jumping, right? Just now we were talking about the main criteria is that you must be healthy enough. Okay, other than being more healthy enough, Mourice, do you have anything to share with our audience that what are the things that the client, the prospect, need to look into?
Okay, what are the things that the prospect, when you are jumping to a new coverage or a new policy, we consider a new contract. What are the things that you need to look at? Is the waiting period and the contestable period. So even if you are with the same company, example, when you buy a new policy or do a major upgrade, it's treated as a new contract like I mentioned earlier. That means, right, from the company points of view, it's like starting fresh. So the 120 days waiting period and the 2 years contestable period also reset. So 2 years contestable period is depending on which company. You know, company A is 2, company P is also 2, company G is 5, right? So why waiting period is still exist? Okay, why not still exist? Why waiting period exists? Waiting period is there to avoid people from buying a policy only after they suspect something is wrong with their health. Imagine someone finds there's a lump today, go and buy insurance tomorrow, and wants to claim next week. Not fair to other policyholder, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So why there's a waiting period is there? And why there's a contestable period also? Usually, like I said, company A is 2. Usually the company is 2 lah. The insurance company, right, in these 2 years, the insurance company has the right to recheck your application, especially your health declarations. If they find anything was left out or inaccurate, they can delay or reject the claim. I'm sure this one, wow. So why do I need to buy insurance, isn't it? It sounded like very risky, you know, I cannot use. When it comes to contestable period, there are a lot of people very worried about it. And some of the people would think that in these 2 years, right, I cannot claim. They call it, I got some of the people say, 坐監期.
Or wait, tunggu dia matang.
Yes, there's this 2 years 坐監that you cannot claim one. No. It's not that you cannot claim. It's just that the company has the right to investigate whether your claim is genuine or not. If it's genuine, go through. So let's clear this up again. Some people will say, oh, okay, I die within these 2 years, the insurance company not paying me, right? So again, the company will pay you, but if it's genuine. Why? Because they want to make sure everything that you declare in your application is true. If it's true and genuine, proper disclosure, no fraud, the company will pay you. Okay?
I have a question actually. So actually, I have two questions. One question is about I know and understand about the waiting period, why and also why constatable period exists, right? But if I am the policy holder for so long with the insurance company, why it's still I have to go through constatable period or waiting period? Why is that happen?
Okay, I can take this one. So the question is that since I am with this same company, since I'm with this company for so long already for their medical insurance, now I want to buy another new one to upgrade. Why I still have to undergo the new waiting period and contestable period? Of course lah, your risk is different. Yes, you may have not been using the old medical policy before, but your risk is different. A new policy is considered, they have to underwrite everything as a new one. That is why in the market, when there is guarantee issue offer, it is something first, it's very rare. And second, it's very tight up, it's very worth it. Sangat berbaloi. So if you receive the guarantee issue offer, at least understand first, only then you decide whether or not you nak ke tak nak. So yes, to answer your questions, because it is a new risk already. Let's say 5 years ago you bought this, you were only 25. Now you're 30. Ui, different already, your risk. Although on the surface, you are still healthy one. But then one thing cancer don't grow within the day that the doctor announced to you, hey, you got cancer. No, it does not happen that way. It happens maybe 3 years, 4 years down before this. When you have health issue, only then you started, like not healthy already, better go for a checkup. Only then you find out. But for the past 3 years, you may be having the same cancer cell in you already. That is why, to answer your questions.
So I add on to it. Like I said earlier, upgrading or getting a new insurance, right, is a new contract. Just like you are renting a new house from a same landlord. Not just because you have been good tenant before, doesn't mean you skip the deposit for the new place, isn't it? Right. So same landlord, yes, but new agreement, new rules. Right? Like Seph said, from your 5 years and 10 years ago, very different Your age also naik right? Maybe got new health issue we do not know right? So you have to go through all this again.
And then sorry, do I interrupted you? Do you have anything to continue?
Yeah, I just want to trigger a little bit thing, right? Imagine, right, if the company just allow you to go through like that, upgrade a new policy blindly without going through waiting period and contestable period without any checks.
Wow.
Do you imagine that can later, right, banyak claim comes in one,
Yes.
Especially for serious illnesses that may be already started before they upgrade. Then how? Can the company afford keep paying this policy holder or not? If too many unchecked claims masuk, what happened? Company tak cukup fund and guess what? In the end, is the policy who kena.
The policy holder, yes.
Yeah.
Because when the fund not enough, what they do? They increase your price.
Premium naik
They increase the premium.
Yeah, premium naik, benefit potong. Shit.
Or even worse, if they tak sempat to do this, right, your claim may be delayed or you tak dapat the claim beef. No one tell you that insurance company cannot bankrupt one, especially the slightly smaller insurance company.
Correct. And hence, right, everything have to go through new rules and new policy and go through again.
Even going through the new rules and everything, from another point of view, let's say I think from the policy holder point of view, I would hate to see anybody who buy the same product as me to be able to exploit the system. Why? Because I'm the one who is paying for them. if we buy the same product, this person A buying the same product that I bought, and he gets to claim it, although he don't have it, although he exploit the system. Eventually, I have to pay for him.
Oh.
So I don't want this to happen to me. I wish insurance company can just clear up all the fraudulent cases.
You are saying that because you guys are sharing the same pool, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Did we answer your question?
Yeah. In fact, Seph also answered my second question about the GIO.
Oh, so what was
happened?
the second question? Sorry.
What if I obtain a GIO? So does that constatable period still applicable? So Maurice also answered the questions saying that it is a new contract, and regardless whether GIO you have obtained or not, that is still applicable, right? If I understand correctly.
Wrong. Okay, let's do it again. Whether you have to go through the contestable and the waiting period again, whereby you're getting a new policy,
A standard policy.
a standard policy. If today the company offer you a GIO,
A guarantee issue offer.
a guarantee, you see, the keyword is guarantee issue offer. So is I guarantee you regardless whether you are sick or not sick. So that you don't have to go through medical underwriting and waiting period as well. You can get the protection right away.
I see. Now I understand.
Okay, so done with the question just now. Eugene. Okay. Do we want to go into the? Okay, you know what? It's about the time already. Now we would like to talk about our very, very kind sponsor, Mengay.
Mengay.
Have you tried Mengay before?
I like the 金鱼. I like the lala.
Oh yes, their lala is actually very, very, very good. So thank you so much, Mengay, for sponsoring our live show. And for the audience there, please support Mengay if you are nearby. If you want to purposely go there, also can one. Their food is very, very taitaksek. Very good food.
Do you know Mengay is my 包伙食 place?
Oh, so you actually bao forsek from them?
I don't really 包伙食, but I don't cook. But my children love it. So every week we will go there and 打包.
I see.
So it's like a 包伙食.
I see. I thought they actually provide their services. So how, like, it's like a weekly basis, you visit them?
Yeah, I stay in Old Klang Road as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mengay is actually my usual eating place, but we 打包 home lah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really very yummy.
Okay, so since we done this, let's change the tempo a bit. Maurice, can you recall back when you joined Gratitude? What brought you here? And how do you feel about Gratitude?
I actually didn't want to join insurance in the first place. Yeah, insurance wasn't my choice all the while. I see insurance at one kind. Yeah. And why I'm here today is because I went for a course that's RFP, and I get to know my leader. So my leader shared with me the agency value, the 3 value that I always remember. Do you remember? Let me test you.
Why you want to throw to me? You list it lah. Okay, I'll say one, you say one, okay?
I say one, you say one. Can?
You start first.
Then I start first. I need to say 2. I'm still sober.
Empowerment.
Pay forward. Jeng, jeng, jeng.
Empowerment, pay forward. Say lor. Help me.
Cross-mentoring.
We actually do it a lot lah, but I forgot the word. I'm so sorry.
Yep. Why I buy these 3 values so much is I came out from corporate, and I realized the corporate is very toxic. I don't like that kind of environment. I like the environment like what I said, pay forward is a living place, and cross-mentoring disregard what status you are, and we just teach each other. And my performance doesn't depend on my manager. So this is what I like. I like the agency, how they do. And also, right, importantly, right, value is value lah. We have to be realistic. How do I get business? So all the while, I'm from corporate, I'm back end, I'm doing numbers, I'm analyst. So the next question I ask my mentor is, how do I sell? I don't know. And who do I sell? He said, no. Don't think that we are normal agency. You don't have to sell to your parents, your family, your friends. Who do I sell? But if you ask me to sell to my parent cannot. Too old. Then you ask me to sell to my friend, Dada. How? Then he said, no, we have a business model called it roadshow. I said, what is it? So he told me about the roadshow that like we doing an event in the mall or in somewhere. So we are actually selling to the people that you do not know. I said, good. I like it. Why? No emotional attachment. Yeah. And I always think that, right, doing roadshow is a number game. As long as I'm hardworking enough, I won't die. So many people walk past, sure got one or two kena one ma. Right. So that's where I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much, Mourice. Okay, now we wanted to play one of the video from Mengke. Like, editor, please help me to play the video. Okay.
Welcome back. So yeah, I want to know also, Seph, why do you want to join insurance and why are you here today?
Okay, before I joined Gratitude, I wasn't from this insurance company, wasn't from this insurance agency. I was from another company, another agency. I actually spent 2 years there being a full-time insurance agent. I always believe in cold market. So I do a lot of cold market approach. I stand in petrol station. I stand in front of the bank. I will do sort of like a shop visit. So I will go to each of the shop to say hi to them, introduce myself to them, and try to find opportunity. But I wasn't doing very good because in the agency back then, right, they always go for their warm market. And I have a thing about cold market. I really like to do cold market. So when I found out Gratitude, thanks to one of my friend, Zikin, if you are looking to it, thank you so much. Because of you, I get to know Zikin. I mean, because of you, Zikin, I get to know Mr. Lim. And I got to know how he run this insurance agency. Immediately when Zikin introduced me to Mr. Lim, right, we have a call, just right in front of him. And in the call, Mr. Lim told me that he runs a roadshow for the agent. So this thing strikes me. Wow, an insurance agency leader put up his own money to run a roadshow for their agent. First, this one strikes me already. And then he shared me some of the photo of the roadshow. Oh, that roadshow is not like one store, two banner like that one. It's like a very grand one. You have tables, you have a lot of free gift, and then you have proper shirt, you have everything.
Balloons.
It's my first time seeing in such a scale. So that are the things that really attracted me. So we immediately set up a time to meet each other and talk more about that. So the roadshow system is the one that actually brought me in. And when I was brought in, he also told me the same thing. In the first 3 months, wait,
6 months.
6 months. Okay, so he told me that in the first 6 months, you are not allowed to approach your warm market. Then I said, okay, no problem. I never planned to approach my warm market. I
And we don't want.
I wanted to start my cold market. And then I joined the roadshow. So results speaks for itself. In the first year when I joined Gratitude, it was I only have 3 months left. So what happened is that my performance in the previous company for that 9 months, because 1 year we have 12 months, the 9 months performance, I actually doubled it when I was in Gratitude for 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
I give you a clap.
And what happened is that next year I triple it again.
Wow. I give you triple clap.
So it is not only the roadshow that it helps me. It's also the people. I mean, my colleagues, the rest of the agent, my business partners. We really uphold the 3 core values to ourselves, and then we actually execute it. So each of us are empowered with a certain roles. Like right now, I'm actually the person in charge for the roadshow. So I will have my time to be on duty to take care of the roadshow, and then. Other than, sorry, I lost a bit. Okay, and other than that, when I first joined in, paying forward is one of the things that I experienced the most. Every senior agent, after I pitch to a person in the roadshow, they will come sit down with me, especially this Mourice 姐姐.
Call me Mei Mei.
Okay, Mourice Mei Mei. Especially her, she would sit down with me and ask me, so can you tell me more about this client, this prospect? So what did you tell her? How is her response? Then why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? So that hand-in-hand training is the one that really, really trained me really well. And yeah, last but not least is a cross-mentoring. So we will have a senior and junior system. And then we also have buddy system. So this kind of system will help us not only in the roadshow, even on our daily call. Because after 6 months, we are allowed to approach our warm market. And I tell you, before the roadshow training and after the roadshow training, my closing ratio is very, very, very different. Because I'm well trained. In roadshow, I was bombarded with all kinds of problems, and I learned my way from my seniors to how to handle it. And now, during that time when I go back to my warm market, I know how to handle them already. That's why my closing ratio shoot up to the sky.
To add on, right, I'm actually the MDRT from Roadshow.
Congratulations, Mourice.
Thank you. So what is MDRT stands for is $1 Million Round Table. It's not what they normally call makan duduk, rehat, tidur. No, it's $1 Million Round Table. It's a global independent association for the top performing financial professional around the world. So I'm actually very proud that, I came out from Roadshow and I did my MDRT from Roadshow. Yeah. So like Seph said, in the Roadshow, we encounter a lot of Kailan Zapsing. That means that a lot of different and difficult problem that we need to solve and different difficult objections that we need to handle. So even though, right, me and Seph, I'm talking about myself, I'm actually a 2 years agent only. But I always tell people that, it's not the number of years in the industry. It's how much experience you have it in the industry. So like for myself, I'm actually for 1 year, I'm actually submitted like 160 over cases. For 2 years, I'm actually handling 300 over. So the experience that I have, right, when I go back to my warm market, I can easily handle the objection because we've been grind so much in the roadshow. Just like Seph, double, triple his performance. Yes.
And even when I go back to meet my friend from the previous insurance company, right, they actually tell me, I mean, some of them very close to me, and they say, "Wow, Seph, you grow a lot, leh." And this one is not coming from junior. They've been in the industry for quite a while. One like I'm
Grow
talking about
old,
like
is it?
hmm?
Grow old, is it?
More matured. I know how to handle myself. I'm very ting. In Chinese, we call I'm very calm, and I know
Steady.
I can handle the objection they are going to throw to me. That kind of vibe. So this is, I mean, there's no shortcut to this. You really have to bang a lot of wall, learn how to avoid the wall lah, learn how to handle the objection. Only then you can be like this. Okay.
But I think that right, roadshow is the fastest way
Yes.
to mature the agent.
Yes, but we still have to went through the objections. No? It's just that in one day, in a normal agency, without the roadshow, maximum I think you can meet 5 people or 3 people, which is the standard. Some of them don't even meet 3 people one, you know. But in roadshow, easily you can meet like 15 people, 18 people, 12 people in a day.
Correct.
Okay, so that is our sharing. I think we do have some questions coming from the audience. Can you, editor, can you help me to put it on the screen?
Okay, Mr. Lim is asking, ex-wife can claim my insurance ka if she's still the beneficiary? No lo.
Okay, this one have to look at. We really have a look into it. So what happened is that if let's say during the time that you buy this insurance and this insurance is being enforced, the life insurance, if she during the time is your legal married wife, and right now she divorced already lah, let's say, then if you do not do anything to the policy and it triggers the life insurance when you pass away, yes, she can get a claim.
She can get
Yes. So usually
Then what happened to the current wife then?
Hi law. So usually what happened is that if let's say there is a changes like this, please update your insurance agent. They will recommend you what to do. Like if this is my client, so what I will do is that I will actually recommend this client to change the beneficiary.
So this comes to the complications. When you have divorce and you need to ask your ex-husband to when you change the nominee, right? When your ex-husband is still the nominee, you will need to ask your ex-husband to sign
Yes.
to let go the nominee title,
Yes.
and then only you can appoint the new nominee.
Yes.
Yeah. Question comes in, what if he doesn't want to sign?
Hi Lord, that's why first don't burn the bridges, even though it's a divorce. Maintain a good relationship with your ex-wife or your ex-husband. Second, if things really go south, you have no choice, your ex-partner really, I mean wife or husband, really don't want to sign to let go the nomination, I think the only way is that you have to let go.
Sangkok lo. The whole thing
Yes.
stuck there lo.
Yes.
Oh. So moral of the story is
Don't divorce.
don't divorce. Or even though you have, be nice to the ex. After
Yes.
he signed, do whatever you want. Yeah.
But this situation, it will be very, very different if it is a Takafu product hiba.
Like I said earlier, Takafu Hiba is a gift to someone. So if the person that you nominated is straight away, the Hiba payout will pay to the person that you nominated.
So I hope this answer your question, Mr. Lim. Is there any other questions? Oh, okay,
Ask for
sure.
friend.
Ask for
or not?
friend.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, by the way, if you are still watching, I mean, for the audience that is watching this, please help us to like, share, and comment. This really helps us to boost our live show. And if you have any questions, please comment below so that we can answer to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Please help to share.
And Eugene, do you have any? I hope that we have answered the question that you asked previously.
Yeah, and it actually clarifies some of my questions, previous questions. So I think we lost track around medical insurance, right? So
Can
we circle
ask
back?
back.
Can we circle back that?
Sure.
So I remember one of my friends asked about this. So at our age, like 20s, our health is still good, right? So what happened if my friend withdraw the saving from the medical insurance, right? That resulting in increase in the premium. So why is actually that happen? And do you actually advise to withdraw some of the savings from the medical insurance? Because the concern is they are healthy, right? And we are at a young age, we are healthy, and then we are not using much on the medical card, right? So in that situations whereby probably that urgency of using uh, money or more expenditures, given that tax right now, whatever. Yeah.
So I think there's a misconcept. Insurance doesn't contain any saving. It's not a saving. When we do roadshow, right? There are a lot of people says that came to us and says that, oh, insurance is an investment or is a saving, but it's actually wrong. So what is the cash value in the policy? Let's talk about it. A lot of people think it's saving investment. I pay my premium every month, so later I can take back, like ASB, right? No, not exactly. Cash value is not a saving account. It's more like a side fund inside to cover certain to cover your cost of insurance.
Yes.
And it's also support your policy in long run and keep the policy running if you miss payment.
Yes.
So, example, if it's your cost of insurance is lower in your early years, like you say, when I'm young, your cost of insurance is low. It actually there's some side fund that you pay extra.
So usually what happens is that in the cost of insurance, let's say we don't think about any other thing, we just think about medical insurance, right? So if let's say, okay, I just make sure that the direction is the correct one. So let's say this is the amount of money, this is the year, from 0 all the way to your 100. The cost of insurance goes up like this. When you are young, it's cheap. When you are old, it got more and more expensive because of the risk. But can you imagine when you are young time, you only pay 100 per month. But when you are 60 years old, no longer working, no longer have active income coming in, you have to pay 1,500 a month from the same insurance coverage. It is very difficult. So what happened is that we actually have new product that level it out. When you are younger, you have to pay more. And then because you pay more early in the time. So what happened is that when you're older already, the cost is higher, but you don't have to pay more.
So, actually, what Seph is talking about, right, is actually the X and Y. So, like now, when you subscribe any insurance, you are paying, let's say, 200 per month until age of 70. But your cost of insurance when at the inception is this much. As your age grow up, this much might be over the line that you are paying every month 200. And hence, right, the cash value at the side there is actually plus and minus over the years. So this is to keep your policy sustained in long run. So, like I said, the cost of insurance is lower in your early years, but it goes up every year according to your age. But your premium is locked. So the cash value is there. If you think that the cash value is a saving, you cancel surrender now. Then it's a saving because you are paying lower than your cost of, you are paying higher and your cost of insurance is lower. But that's not the point, what? We want to keep the policy until maturity. So over the years is to keep it sustained. So over the years, this is not a cash value. So what is the cash value for? Is to keep the premium, is to keep the policy sustained until maturity, and also, right, to counter medical inflation. So what if when medical inflation comes in? So the system, right, will automatically calculate how much is in the cash value and how much you get increase. So if I don't increase your premium, does it sustain until the age from the contract? If it's not, then we'll base on how much value, the cash value you have and how much we increase you. Yeah. So second, the cash value is to counter the medical inflation. And thirdly is to counter, I'm lost of word. So thirdly is to counter to keep the policy
Sustainable. So let's
Sustain.
say when you miss a month. So let's say without the cash value.
I'm not talking about missing a month.
Mm-hmm.
Missing a month, 1 or 2 months, we can use the cash value
To temporarily cover it.
Yeah. What if, right, in the first place, the agent designed for you is already not sustained until the age of the policy?
Oh, this is very bad. It also happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially when we are doing the policy review for our client or the prospect from the roadshow, it happens.
That's where your cash value is not enough. Then you have to top up a lot more besides from the medical inflation. So the cash value is actually that kind of function. So we encounter a lot of people, hey, I pay for 10 years already. How come my cash value is only a bit? Because remember, your money is used to pay for your protection. And only the leftover portion for invest. So, and also, right, in the early years, you have some of the money has to go through the admin and our commissions. And that's why the cash value grows slowly in the beginning. But in the long run, it will grow more. Yep. So,
Okay, to circle back to the question that Eugene asked just now, right? So the question is that my friend took out some saving from his medical insurance and then the price increased. How does that happen? So first, thank you, Mourice. She has already clarified that there's no saving in your policy. It's actually a cash value. So she also clarified that the purpose of the cash value is to make sure that it can be sustained until the stipulated contract year. Okay, so Mourice, can you tell me why when they take out some of the cash from the cash value, right? The premium increase.
like I said earlier, when they take out the money from the cash value, right? When medical inflation comes in, the system will automatically calculate. If I don't increase your premium, does it sustain until maturity? If it's not, we will plus minus using your cash value. How much do I need to increase you in order to sustain? So that's what I shared earlier. My client told me, it's okay, Mourice, I don't want to sustain until maturity. I just want to make sure these 20 to 30 years, I get protected. I want to keep my premium as status quo. Yeah. So that's where did I answer your question?
Yes. Okay. So, okay. On top of what Mourice has shared as well, right? It also very depending of your writing agent. I mean, the agent that help you to design this policy when you purchase the policy. So, if the agent is experienced enough, and then they could write the policy in a way that it has more money to flow directly into the cash value. So it help you to push. It actually help you to grow the cash value faster, slightly faster lah. And if you ask me, I would not recommend you to take out any money from a cash value because it was for the purpose to sustain the longevity of the insurance. But during COVID time, you collect all kinds of money you can collect already.
Correct.
You want to save your life with that cash value? Can you take out or not? Can. You leave some money inside, you take it out. But once you recover already, please put it back.
So what Seph say, right, is put it back. I have client and says that, hey, I realize, right, my cash value inside is very low. I'm afraid later when medical inflation comes in, right, I cannot tahan, you know. Then you said, why not, right? Every month, right, I just pay slightly more to the policy so that I generate more cash value. So that when medical inflation comes, right, I don't kena so badly. What? I said, can. There's another way to do it also, to counter medical inflation, to generate a bigger cash value. Yeah. So Another way to do it also, right? Instead of every month putting in extra money to top up on your regular premium, you can actually, in the first place, when you design your policy, you can actually do a schedule saving for every month. You just pay extra like 10, 20 ringgit. So over the years, right, is because it's every month thingy, over the years, you will create another bigger cash value as well.
Okay.
So, what I understand from both Seph and Maurice, so I guess like insurance is also can be part of like a financial tool.
It
Can
is.
I say that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Actually, insurance or takafu, it's one of the financial tools.
I see. So why if it is so it's a financial tools, right? So why does the all the agents recommends that it is very necessary, it is important to everyone? Why, as a customer perspective, as a client perspective, uh, why is that important to them?
Okay. To answer this, right? So Eugene actually asked the question: is that is insurance necessary? Is it compulsory? I can take this. Let me ask you. Do you know what is risk? Risk is something you don't see. Risk is something that you've gone through everything, you prepare for everything, but you miss out. Think about this. Let's think about COVID-19. Is anybody expecting it? Let's think about the 9/11. 1929 until 1939, the Great Depression. And recently, 2008, the Great Recession. By subprime mortgages and mortgage backup securities. The majority see that coming? No. And what happened to us? We suffered. During that time, before that thing happens, right? Before all the thing I mentioned just now happens, signs are coming up. But the majority did not notice. We are not prepared for that, and we suffered from that. And it is funny that some of the things, right? It's funny that some of the people, they don't even aware that they actually suffered from it, from the financial point of view. So, risk is what you don't see. And yes, insurance is one of the financial tool. But if you ask me, is insurance necessary? No. Insurance is not necessary. It's your choice. If you fulfill these three criteria, I would say that you have a choice to actually say insurance is just you can choose not to have the insurance. First, you have enough fund, so you don't have to have any active income and still be able to pay for all the medical bills without affecting your lifestyle at all. And you can choose for the best and the newest medical treatment. If you can fulfill this. Second, no matter what happened to you, sick or lose the ability to work, it has no financial impact to your financial goal. Other than this, last but not least, your income has no impact at all to everyone around you when you can't have any active income. And no matter what happened to you, their financial will not be impacted by it at all. So if you can fulfill these three criteria, I would say that insurance is not necessary for you. But then, you have to think about it, law. For people who actually fulfill these three criteria, quote for example, family Walton from US, family Wallenberg from Sweden, and family Arnault from France. Three of them combined, they own 800 billion with a B, 800.8 billion of USD. They are the top three richest family in the world. Guess what happened? Their trust fund make sure that all the members that are in the trust fund have life insurance, and not only life insurance, they have other insurance as well. If the top three families are doing that, I think it is something that you need to think about it. Let it sink in. Do you think you need an insurance? Of course, you can choose not to buy. It is your choice. But if you ask me, I strongly recommend for us, to anyone, to actually mitigate the risk. Because it is actually riskier if you ignore it.
Correct.
So thanks for answering that questions. I have another one that I can recall of. So when my friend he hospitalized, and then he paid for, like, I'm not sure whether the amount was it roughly 500 for hospitalized. But after that, he discharged, and the insurance company didn't pay back or cannot claim. Why does that happen?
Deposit 500. We actually encounter a lot of people asking us, why am I not getting back that deposit? Where is my deposit? Why insurance never pay me back? Why the hospital take my 500, right? So usually it's 500 to 1,000, or sometimes it's 5,000. It depends of which hospital. So usually this 500 deposit, right, is macam a security money lah. So when you admit to hospital, the admin girl in front of the hospital is asking upfront, just in case if I admitted you and the GL doesn't go through and you run away. Yep, this is just in case. So they have this deposit thingy. But whether the insurance pay back or not, right, it depends on few things. Number one, if your friend's policy, right, got a deductible from the policy, maybe that 500 is part of the deductible and hence he or she cannot get it back. Okay. Second, if the insurance reject the claim, that part of the bill tak cover ma. Then also they won't able to get the reimbursement. No? So best way is actually to check the discharge bill and the insurance breakdown. Sometimes the insurance, right, cover other charges but not deposit. Sebab, right, or already use it to offset the bill ma. Right. So always, right, ask the hospital for full final bill and claim summary from the insurance. Deposit is usually used to pay for the part of the bill. If it falls under deductible, insurance won't reimburse. It's part of the cost saving option from the policy. Yep. So if some item not cover also, you have to bear the cost as well. So
So what are the items that usually not covered?
the item usually not covered, glove and
Tissue,
Tissue.
A4 paper, television charges.
let me ask. If today my mom is come and visit me, my mom is hungry. I ask the hospital give another set of meal to my mom. Can claim?
Nope.
Can claim? Will you claim?
Would that charge? My question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they will charge.
it-
If you go
it
to Mama,
happens, you
you
know.
order another set of food, they charge you also, ma.
So it happens because some of the client will ask, how come my mom order the food, right? They charge me. But because, right, the insurance is only cover individual, only cover you only. Your mom no. Yeah. So another question, if I ask for extra pillow? No.
It depends. Usually, speaking from experience, hospital won't charge for a pillow. But
Yes,
if you
no.
ask for a bed, they will charge you one.
Yes.
So you pandai lor, you ask for 2 pillow or 1 pillow, 1 selimut, then okay lah.
Not mattress law.
Yes. You can ask the nurse one. You can actually ask the nurse one, hey, if I request this one because I want to overnight, will that incur in my bill? They're very kind one, they will tell you one.
Yeah. So if you want to know more about whether this cover or not, it's better to ask the nurse or call your agent. Yeah, to find out more. Just now, right, I mentioned about cost saving option. Do you know what is it, Eugene?
Cost saving option. I'm not sure. Can you explain that?
Okay, cost saving option, right? In the policy, when we design the policy that time, right, we actually have few options for us to choose. Like for company A, we have a zero cost option. We have 500. We have 20,000. We have 20,000 plus core insurance. And we have smart option.
Okay, I think you beat
Too much,
too much.
right?
You overwhelm him
But
already.
basically, cost option is an option, right, to reduce the premium. Yeah. So what is this? Let's say I choose 500. Normally people will choose 500. So what is this 500 about? Is whether, right, the cost, the medical bill is 10,000, the 500 you have to bear yourself. Yeah, this 500 is not being reimbursed to you one. So in order to keep your premium low, this cost option, right, is you have to bear yourself. Some people, I have some client, they say, when I masuk hospital, I tak mau pay a single cent. Then I will answer, you have to pay slightly higher premium. Are you willing? Yep. Then they say, it's okay, I just don't want to pay. Then we will choose the zero for them. Yeah. So why I explain so much is the cost option. We have many options to keep your premium low. Yeah, we have 500 lah, 20 lah, whatever. Yeah. Basically, the function of the cost saving option, right, is to keep your premium low. Yeah.
Now I'm interested. I want to go back and check on
Yes.
my medical card.
So what happens is that when you are reading your medical insurance policy, try to look for these three terms lah. In the market, commonly, there is one term called deductible. So what happened to deductible is that no matter how much your bill is, your first dollar to a stipulated amount. So let's say this deductible is 500, meaning the first dollar to the $500 you have to pay yourself. But the rest of it, they will cover under the medical plan. So this is what we call deductible. Of course, you have to look at the term deductible and then how much is the deductible. And
Correct.
another thing, deductible per disability or deductible per confinement, also different one.
Do you know what is the difference between deductible per confinement and deductible per disability? Seph, do you want to explain more since you bring this up?
So what happened is that because different insurance are written in a different way, if it's deductible per disability, so what happened is that, so let's say for this one person, the deductible is 501. So when he is diagnosed with cancer, the first $500 he has to pay. But after that, everything that is covered by the medical plan will be claimable lor. But if it is by the per confinement, then it's subject to the stipulation already. Then for the confinement one, you have to read to the fine line already. It might have different situation. So if you ask me, this one is very detailed already. I would strongly recommend to get an agent to actually help you to review. And so this one is a deductible. Second, co-payment. Oh, this one also a bit complicated one. So I've seen in the market that there are co-payment that is, they say that, 10% cap at 5,000.
It's always right when it comes to call payment, right? A lot of people say that, let's say call payment is 10%. My bill is 100K. Do I need to pay 10,000?
No.
No. The answer is no. The core insurance, right, is actually, there's a cap there. It depends of what policy you have. You have to ask your agent to review for you. So some is like cap at 5,000, some is cap at 3,000. Even though your bill is 100K, you only need to pay the maximum cap at 5K, example. Yeah. So this is also one of the cost saving option.
But this one, we are just talking about the majority of the policy. For your personal policy, right, I will recommend you to get an agent to read about it because one of the products are also quite famous one. Is that it's a combination of deductible and co-payment. So in the first 1 million, you only need to pay a deductible. I forgot about the amount already. I think it's like 500 or 600. But after you exhausted the 1 million, then the co-payment of 10% kicks in indefinitely.
Ooh.
So, I mean, there's a certain benefit to this kind of policy one. So just whenever you are checking about this, right, make sure that you are fully aware of this and then you know how much to prepare.
Correct. Yep.
Now I understand a bit of what does that mean, right?
Cost-saving option, right?
Cost-saving options. And both of you also keep mentioning about like get agents to review, right? Do a final check, a double check on the terms, right? Whether it is cost saving, like just now I at least heard from you, right? So now I'm interested whether how much is my cost saving options. I forgot about it to be honest, I forgot the details about it, but I have to check with it. But looking at that, like going back review and understand what we have, how frequent do we need to do that practice, like to review our current policies, and why is it important? Aside of what we mentioned just now, we need to understand like what we have and then from lives go on, probably situation changes, so that's necessary, right? How frequent?
Okay. For different agents have different ways of doing their policy review with their client. For myself, right, every year I will at least right go and tell my client a brief one. Hey, you do you remember what you have? You have this, 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 this. This is like when we do car servicing, we have minor service, minor service, minor service. Then when it come to major service, whereby this person has something changes in her life, like graduations, promotions, married. Those are the major service that we need to do. So when it comes to major service, we will need to really sit down and do a policy review. Now your status has changed. So what we should cover and things like that. Yeah. So for me is every year I will do a minor service. Yeah. Then when it comes to life change, I will do a major service, like car. Yeah. So what about you, Seph?
Like for me, I would recommend. Okay, first I have to see my client. So for my current client, some of them they are totally okay to see me 4 times a year one. So this one I will see them 4 times a year. Lor. But some of them they only can commit 2 times a year. And some of them they do 2 times a year, but maybe one time meet up, then the other time is like a video call thing. So I would recommend, if you ask me to take a middle number of it, right, I would recommend at least see your agent once a year to update everything. And by the time that you have you have certain life changes lah, say you change your job already, you move your house, you have a promotion, just give a text to your agent to inform him, because some of the policy might need to do some changes. So so if you ask me, what are the things that you need to inform your agent? And sorry, let me rephrase this. So if you ask me why you need to inform your agent when you have some life changes, 3 things. First, because you may have redundant policy already. You may, because your life changed already, so you may not need that certain particular coverage that you need previously before the changes. Second, then you might have new protection gap. So assume that your previous planning already cover for all the protection gap you have, which is very rare in Malaysia lah. Malaysian usually it's like here got gap, there got gap one. So second, because you may have the protection gaps already lor. And last but not least, maybe your risk profile is different already. So this is especially when it comes to changes of job. So you may do class 1 job, and then after that you change your job and perhaps it became class 2. So once you inform your insurance agent, then they will be able to help you to change it into your policy, and then maybe the premium could be different. But some people ask me already, hey, like that, I don't want to tell better, right? I want to save my money,
No.
Upon claim, how? See?
Especially when you change your job.
Yes, especially when you change your job.
Yeah.
So pay more a bit, but you confirm you can claim.
Correct.
So when it comes to all this, right, we strongly recommend to make a changes.
So Seph, I guess you have missed out something. We also meet our client, right? Interim, like some promotion is ongoing, GIO. Yeah, this is something that, because sometimes, right, client may forget to inform us. So when it comes to promotion like GIO, all these things, right, we have to see our client and inform them. Yeah. So apart from like doing like minor changes, minor service, like in between, we will do all this as well to meet the client to understand more.
So if you want a list of what are the things that you need to inform your agents other than our regular meetup, right? Whenever you have some changes, these are the 6 things. So write it down. First, change of job. Second, new birth or new adoption of children. Third, marriage or divorce. Fourth, home purchases. Fifth, change in financial situation, whether it's turning into a good one or turning to a bad, slightly gan one. Last, changes in contact information. You change your phone number, you change your address, or you change your email address. All these 6 things, please tell your agent, so you save a lot of trouble in the future. So Eugene, I think we each of us actually help you to answer that question.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Do you have any other questions that you have?
I have question for Eugene.
Like?
Eugene, how long you haven't done your policy review yet?
I think Did it few months ago.
Oh, good.
Okay, to
It's
be
still within the 1 year threshold, right?
Yeah.
okay to be exact, we actually did it on end of May. If I can, I need to check by my schedule, so I actually recorded everything. But I think for Eugene, I'd help him to do it either end of May or beginning of June. Yeah.
That's good. But what makes you want to do a policy review for Eugene?
Oh, it's a regular thing. First, it's a regular thing, and second, when there is any changes. Okay, one thing like just now I said, right, most of the Malaysian, right, we have a certain protection gap. So when he wanted to fill out, when I think that, oh, maybe after a certain time already, I go and ask him, hey, now I remind you again, this is your current protection, this is your protection needs, and this is your gap. So would you want to close the gap a bit? These are the time that I take the opportunity to tell him everything he has from me. What are the protection you have? This is this, and what's your protection gap?
Correct. Sometimes agents, right, come and see you, right, not necessary to sell or not necessary to sell. We actually to tell you what is the gap. Previously, you might not able to close your gap fully, but now with the promotion, perhaps you want to close the gap. Yeah, because like few years you have done it, but you did not close the gap. After a few years, your gap will get slightly bigger. And now there's a promotion that we want to let you know whether you want to close the gap so that your gap is slightly smaller. Yep. So this is why we need to do a policy review. Because right, as your age grow older, you wouldn't know what will attack you. Whether you are still eligible for the promotion or not, whether you are still eligible for the policy or not. So from time to time, we are coming right to actually to inform you what you are entitled, what gap do you have, do you want to close it. We actually not that hard selling, but it's actually to it's our due diligence to inform the client your gap. So yeah.
Okay. I think there is questions. Editor, editor, can you? Oh, okay. Okay, it's on the screen now. How can a gay couple make sure beneficiary goes to each other since they have no legal marriage relationship? Okay, let me take this question. Not necessarily gay couples. It can be straight couples because they are not married yet. Even in life insurance, they are not fully protected. It's still contestable one. So what happened is that you can actually leverage on HIBA. So because HIBA is a gift, so the person who buy the HIBA during the time that they purchase it, they can choose who they want to nominate to. So be it your girlfriend, your boyfriend, then yes, it can protect your loved one. I hope this answer your questions from your friend.
Yeah, remember what I said earlier? HIBA is something very straightforward. Who you nominate and the person will get it directly. Yeah, there is no contest. Yeah, no one can challenge it. Yeah. So if you really want to get something for somebody, and especially when we are not here, we cannot control the situation, better get HIBA. So no one can contest and the person will get the thing. Yeah.
So when it comes to application of it, right? So most of the case that I've seen is that, so let's say these two person, they bought a house together. They may be couple, they be very good friend, if you know what I mean, but they are not married. So what happened is that they can cross HIBA. So each of them are protected from a debt of the house. So if let's say one person passed away already, then the HIBA will kick in and then they will receive a lump sum of money to they have a choice whether they want to slowly pay off the debt with the HIBA money they have received, or they want to one lump sum clear off the debt also can. So this is most of the cases that I've seen before for the housing. Okay.
So hope we answer your friend question, Mr. Lee.
Okay, next question from Melissa. How long should we do a policy review?
So like I said earlier, for me, I will do a policy review. A standard one will be every year. Every year. And in between, there is a major service as well. And in between, if there's a promotions and I know that this client has gap, then I will come and visit you. Yep. So to be very honest, we don't have a certain how long we should do a review, but like Seph said, around 4 to 5 months or 3 to 4 months, we will see our clients once at least. Yeah. So minor, major service, minor, major service. Yeah. So I hope I answer your question, Melissa. Yeah.
But also you can look at, I mean, Melissa, to answer the Melissa question I can talk about is that how long you can remember lor. So usually what happens is that I realize maybe 2 weeks or 1 month after I review the policy with my client, then when I see them again, I ask them, hey, you remember or not when during the policy review, how much is your coverage for your life or for your CI?
Confirm forget.
Yes. so I can tell you very straightforward, client tend to forget. So what I do is that I will actually create a folder to share to my client, either in the WhatsApp or I will share them a link so that they can always check on it. If you ask me how often we should do it, I think minimally once a year. And if you can, the more the merrier lah.
Okay, Melissa, I want to top up to what Seph said. Again, if you, under these 6 circumstances, you will need to review and inform your agent. Like you change your job, that you need to review again. New birth, marriage, divorce, house purchase, change in financial situation, change in contact information, phone, address, and email. All this, you will need to see your agent and do a policy review.
Okay, I believe there are more questions. One last question, is it? Can you put it up? Okay, does the medical card cover mental illness? Mourice, do you want to take this?
Okay, medical card doesn't. But in company A, we have something called health wallet. So you can use the health wallet to see psychiatry. Yeah, but in fact, the medical card doesn't.
Yes, and another thing is that if the person is confirmed diagnosed with the mental illness, in Malaysia contract law, he may not be able to form any contract until he is recovered.
Cannot sign, right?
Yes, he can sign, but then
It's not in a clear state.
Yes, in the eye of law, that contract cannot be enforced. So this is one thing that we have to be very clear lah.
So what I mean is we cover when you don't have any mental illness. But once you have it, you can use our health wallet to go and see psychiatry. Yep.
Okay, I think from the Facebook Live there are no more questions. And then before we wrap up, Eugene, do you have any questions?
Do I have any questions? I don't think I have any more.
Okay, so last but not least, thank you for joining us to hear. How do you feel about this live show?
Yep. How do you feel?
I can't say that I learned a lot, right? Because at least I learned something that is really important, right? You need to frequently, at least once a year or 6 months to review a policy.
Yep.
Right? Check with your clients if there's any status changes in your life, right? And a lot of small, a lot of situations in life when we need to manage our situation financial situations, rather in a good or bad situations. What are the informed decisions that we make? So this is what I learned today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for helping me as well to come to here.
Yep. We hope, right, this session, right, can bring you a little bit of value, a little bit of warmth, and a little bit of inspiration.
Yes.
Yep.
Before we wrap up, to help us to boost for our channel, for each of our profile, please help us to like, comment, and share. And I know in our audience, some of them very shy one. They don't want to comment in here one.
You can message the B.
Yes, so you can DM us whichever host or hostess that you find more comfortable. Either you use our contact number here, or you can Facebook DM us.
Correct.
Yes, any question we will, as long as we can help you to do it, then we can help you to answer. We will answer to you.
Yep.
So thank you so much for today. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
No?
Okay.
Time to sleep.
Yes, time to wrap up. So let's wrap up. Thank you so much.
You
Thank
so
you,
much.
Eugene.
Thank
Thank
Good
you,
night and
Mourice.
thank you everyone. Bye.
Good night. Have a good night.